guys, long time no see. I just wanted to vlog this trip. I am actually in Paris and I thought I'd give you an apartment tour. It's really cool. We're staying with OneFineStay. It's you rent apartments and it's kind of like a hotel, but it's not. And let me go ahead and give you the tour. So I'm in the entryway. You come in through here. And then in the foyer area, you have these two little benches and a very French mirror. And then here's all our luggage, and as always, we overpacked. And then you walk in, and to your left is a toilet all by itself. And then here is the bathroom. Hello. And then the sink, mirror, tub. And I like that they leave like toiletries and towels. So you get to live in an apartment but have a hotel feel. Like they leave towels for you, and all the bedding is hotel grade. Here is the master bedroom, and they have really neat artwork. And they left us an extra closet because I'm going to be staying in the living room actually. And then there's a huge balcony that I'll show you here in a minute, but this is the bedroom view. Very beautiful. And here's like the view. And then let's go to the main area. This is where I'm going to be sleeping. And this is a sofa bed, so when I'm not using it, I'm going to turn it into a sofa. There's a really cool mirror there. And some really cool artwork. There's one on the floor there. And then there's these really cool chairs and tables and more art. Our little dining room area. Another chair. Here's my mom. And then here's the kitchen. And then we just got here, so I don't know how to work these things, but oh no. And then we have cabinets, a convection stove. Here's the sink, and then they leave you like dishwashing soap and sponges, coffee, toaster, French press. And then there's a washer here, and this one's actually a washer and dryer, so you throw in your clothes and it washes them and dries them. And then what else? So now we go to the balcony, and we have a really large balcony. It goes through the whole extent of the house or apartment. And this is our grand view. It's amazing. You basically get a view of the whole Paris, or at least this side of it. I can see a cathedral over there. More cathedrals. And then we have a little, don't want to drop my phone, my camera. And then there's a little courtyard down there. So yeah, it's very nice, very nice. So that's the whole hotel, I mean, not hotel, but the apartment. And we're just gonna rest because we've been on a plane for over 9 hours, or 9 hours. Well, the plane was going really fast, so we actually got here earlier than we were supposed to, but yeah, it was a long drive to the apartment, and then we had to wait a little while to get in the apartment because we can only check in at 12:30. And we're gonna rest, get ready, and we have dinner reservations at Le Grand Colbert, which if you've seen Something's Gotta Give, it's a bistro featured in that movie. So yeah, I really like OneFineStay, and I highly recommend them. This is our second time to use them. Everybody's really nice. They have great recommendations for restaurants and stuff like that, and they give you, like I said, it's like a hotel but in an apartment. They also give you a phone, Wi-Fi. You can use it as a hotspot for your own phone, and little snacks and just little knickknacks like that. So yeah, that's it for now. What I also love is that there's a view from every room in the house to the city of Paris. Hey guys, so it's much later in the day. We took a nap, we rebathed, and let me turn off the TV. Okay. We rebathed, we're getting ready to go out to dinner, so I thought I'd do a quick outfit of the day. Let's go to the bathroom. Okay, for shirt, I'm wearing this Old Navy black turtleneck, a black and gold Gucci belt, some high-waisted black jeans from Maurice's, and some pumps from Madewell. I really like these. I was waiting for some black booties, but unfortunately they just arrived to my house today, so too late for that. And so to offset the brown shoes, hold on, one moment. I'm gonna wear this beautiful vintage, I guess. I've had it since like the early 2000s. It's a brown lambskin and fox jacket. So, and I thought it went well with the shoes. And then I'm gonna wear my Chanel. So I'm all brown, gold, and black. And my mom is looking très chic. Tell us what you're wearing, Lupita. Where's your jacket from?
J. Crew.
And your shirt?
Helen Tracy.
Your pants?
Maurice's.
Your shoes?
Antonio Milani.
Okay, and then you're gonna wear a jacket, right? Another,
yes.
A coat?
Yes.
Let me see, let me see.
This one here.
It's a gray, Catherine Kelly. And my jacket is Preston Jones, I think. borrow this because he asked us how we knew about this restaurant.